the roots are not holding the trees. So in turn, what happens is that we don't have root structure, and it could cause a failure in high winds or anything like that.
And so that the ground just gets soft and then can't hold the roots. Is that what it is? Okay.
Yep. So that makes it difficult for the tree to, structurally be sound. Also, over 7 days of standing water on the trees, what can happen then is that they basically don't have any air. So roots start to die, and it starts to lead to basically root rot, things of that nature. And that can also destabilize the tree down the road. It starts causing dieback in the canopy, things like that. Also, if you're in a flood area where there's rushing water, something like that, it can erode the roots, or the soil away from the roots. So then that can destabilize the tree, as time goes on.
So are you seeing a lot of those problems now?
Actually, today we had 2 storm calls this morning from what happened last night, and really there was no wind last night. It's just heavy rain and multiple, heavy rains.
And how unusual is this? Meaning, like, how often does something like this type of heavy rain occur?
For this prolonged period, I heard the other day, and I'm not sure where I heard it at, but it was like it's been 16 years since we've had this much rain occurring this often.
That's what I mean. It's unusual.
Yeah, it's very unusual.
Okay.
Very unusual.
And what tips would you provide to, like, property owners if they want to check their trees? Do you advise people to go out and look?
Absolutely. First of all, call a certified arborist. They have the knowledge and the background to tell you if the tree is weakened by any any excess of water or things of that nature. You'll see things continue to develop as time goes on. Normally, trees have a sort of a reserve that they live on. So we may see this for quite a few years down the road. It's almost like a drought. We don't see those symptoms for 3 to 7 years, and this could also cause problems as time goes on. We may see premature fall coloration, higher than normal seed production next year, just because the trees are under stress because of the conditions that we have right now. Things to do to prevent that, sort of corrective pruning. First of all, have an arborist take a look at it, and then if the tree is destabilized, either restake the tree, remove the tree, or prune the tree to lessen that wind resistance, so that we don't have a sail effect up there.
Are there any telltale signs that a tree might topple?
Leaning, upheaving of soil on one side or the other is a good telltale sign that there could be something going on, and that's why I'd recommend an arborist come out and take a look at it.
Just, let's say the tree's not even leaning. There's a chance that it could go even then, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if, with all the heavy rains and soil erosion around it. If there's soil erosion around it anywhere, or you're on a slope of some kind, the erosion could be 30 feet below you on some of the creek banks or something, and then all of a sudden the tree would fail that way.
Okay.
The other added stress is usually when something like this occurs, we have insects and disease problems that occur after that. Usually a healthy tree doesn't really have any problems, or insect and disease problems, but once the tree is stressed, maybe because of too much water, then we could see some insect and disease activity.
Like, can you give me some examples? I mean, are you talking like ants, or are you talking...
Usually borers. Ants really don't harm the tree itself. They are colonizing in the dead wood, but borers would attack if a tree is under stress for some reason or another.
Okay. And what sort of diseases might come about too?
Right now we're seeing a lot of leaf diseases, okay, and those are fungal diseases that are caused because of the moisture in the air and the recurring rain.
Do those diseases do they harm the tree, or are they something that...
If it happens year after year, then it can become an overall health hazard. A lot of times it's more aesthetic, or let's say a maintenance issue, because the tree's dropping leaves all over somebody's pool or patio or something like that. So definitely, you know, with these other problems, you want to maintain the overall health of the tree. Maybe do some fertilization to keep the tree as healthy as possible, and definitely have an arborist out to give you those types of recommendations.
Okay.